Manx Concert Brass, Manx Youth Band. Ian, the Guild is always a great showcase for you, your bands, you musicians, young musicians. But I want to particularly congratulate you on being up in the championship task nationally, which is where you are now with Concert Brass, isn't it?
Well, we're not actually there. Actually, we've actually dropped back a section, but we did reach there, and we put up a good fight to stay up there. But unfortunately, we've dropped down to the first section. But we're looking forward to going back up again.
But it's a very, very high standard, and I think just that shows the very fact. You know, you've taken a number of years to get to that point, you have done it, but it is a very, very competitive, and it puts you up there with the biggest bands, doesn't it?
Well, certainly, and especially in the northwest area which we're in. You know, we've got some world-class bands and really good pool of talent. That take it very, very seriously, and indeed, the really top level. And so, when you think about it, that most of Manx Concert Brass have been together since they were youngsters. They've just worked our way up gradually and gradually. It's really, I'm quite humbled by it, to be honest.
Well, you do get a real feeling of loyalty amongst the band, as well as the band. You've got ensembles, solo players, quartets, and there is a great passion for everything that the band seems to do.
Well, we're committed to making good music in our own genre, and I always use if somebody says I don't like brass band music, there's no such thing. It's music played by a brass band. Music is the art form, and we love making music.
And it is interesting to see how the genres of music, it goes from everything, from fun songs out of shows and musicals and films, to the very traditional marches and hymn tunes that are at the core of repertoire.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about banding, in that you can and you're expected to be able to play a wide range of types and styles, from, as you say, exactly as you say, from songs, from adaptations. Whenever there's a garden party, they want a band playing background music. But whenever there's a more formal occasion or solemn occasion for marching or for religious services, again, that's the sort of thing that we have to turn ourselves to. And it's really quite interesting that you have to be able to play all different types.
And I have to say that there is something that gives you that hairs going up on the back of your neck moment when you hear a band playing a particularly stirring tune. I'm thinking of Remembrance Time of that.
Well, yes, I mean, there's no doubt about that. It does actually suit the occasion, and the occasion is a solemn one, yes. Yeah.
There's a question I've been longing to ask you, and now's my opportunity. Final question, Ian.
Go on.
How did you get started? Who started you off?
Oh, quite simply, I heard Jimmy Crosby rehearsing in Douglas High School for Boys. Simple as that. I'd done music lessons and piano and that, and I'd been in hospital for quite a while with a bad hip through the early part of my teenage years, and then I was actually sat in the high school, and I heard Jimmy rehearsing, and I went down and spoke to him, and that was just then. I never looked back, and I was just coming up to 16 at the time.
Well, do you know, you probably wouldn't be able to estimate how many young people you've inspired in the same way over the years, where they've heard some band music, where they've heard a soloist, where they've been to a concert and thought, that's where I need to be.
Oh, well, even if it was just one, that's one for a start. But yes, it's not just me as well. I mean, we're part of a big team and a big organisation that does and supports all that we do. And I'm just fortunate to have been allowed to do my bit towards it.
Well, actually, there does seem to be quite a fellow feeling amongst all the island's bands, and we do seem to punch above our weight in the number of bands per head of population.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. And whereas in certain areas and certain core areas in the United Kingdom or England and Wales, there is a dying off of commitment to making music through banding. On the island, it's still going strong, and long may it do so. And that's a big credit to us as a nation.
It is, and long may it continue. Yeah. Ian, thank you for talking to us, and thank you for your support for the Guild.
Oh, thank you. No, the Guild, 120 odd years. What would be without it?
Well, I think we're probably good for a few more years, aren't we?
I hope so.